Face-off matchup, Petey LaSala against the best freshman Fogo in the country, Jake Naso.
LaSala's a junkyard dog, 23 in white. He'll get better as this game goes along, and Naso, the freshman phenom, tearing it up in a big boy league like the ACC as a rookie.
Both rank in the top 10 nationally. We get a face-off violation, and it is against Virginia. So Duke ball to start things out on a Thursday night. First touch from Michael Sowers, and Virginia puts Kate Sawstead on him. Third-year sophomore out of Highland Park, Texas. Did a nice job the last two games against Pat Cavanaugh and Chris Gray. Sowers has his man hung up. Watch the Duke players off ball. Rode jumps out of the cage. Sowers slips. Sawstead trying to prevent top side. Sowers forced to give it up. Joe Robertson finding a cutter. And it's his older brother, Philip Robertson.
Nice start for the Blue Devils. Starts with Sowers, who kicks it to Robertson.
Looking for Shellenberger, errant pass, and Connor Shellenberger, the top freshman in the country last year, guarded by the number 2 freshman last year. That's Kenny Brower, 43 in blue, and Brower all over him. Aitken off the ground. Virginia's so good on ground balls.
Duke's D's come to play tonight.
Here's Dox Aitken down the alley. The most prolific midfield goal scorer in the history of Virginia lacrosse.
I tell you, Duke's defense, they were digging in and doing a great job. And then all of a sudden, ball's on the carpet, and the talent takes over. An uncoachable play by Dox Aitken where he just comes out of a pack of players like it's a rec league game, runs down the alley and beats Adler high. Unscripted strength.
Moore working on Brower. Moore trying to bounce that pass, and I believe they will say that's a pass.
That was a shot.
I guess that was a shot.
Brower, I tell you, Massapequa, Long Island, a top recruit, number 2 in his class. He is stout as an on-ball cover man. That's 43 in blue.
Bertrand, the D2 transfer, makes it 2-1 Virginia. He's been quiet the last few weeks.
Second chances will kill you. This is a yard sale. You run yourself into a triple team. Great job by Laviano to stop the ball carrier's momentum. The posse shows up. In the season, they were playing hero ball. He actually took the blame for that when I spoke to him privately. He said, you know, coming off the pandemic, we preached freedom. We've preached enjoyment and having fun on the lacrosse field.
You're starting to see it.
Ridiculous.
Connor Shellenberger, the top scoring freshman in the country, and it's 3-1 Virginia.
Oh, you better get some pre-wrap out. Not only you need ankle tape, you need pre-wrap. Gauze them up before you tape them up. Tell you, the rain this week is not doing any favors to defenders. Watch the ice.
Garrett Ledman now. DeMatha's all-time leading scorer. Broke Paul Rabel's records. Chris Merle helping out. Ledman over to Nakai Montgomery. Now Sowers against Kaloji. Bounces it wide. Robertson is there working on Quinton Matsui. Joe Robertson scores! The senior captain with 2 points in a return to Charlottesville, his hometown.
Joe Rob has been Mr. Reliable this season. Every time they've needed a big goal, there he is, number 8. Taking the ball, taking the extra step to... Theirs is more of a zone-based trap.
That might have got a piece of the goalie. Duke wanted a shot clock reset. They got it. Aiden Denenza, another freshman for Duke. Same high school as Brennan O'Neill and Jake Naso, and Denenza with his 4th goal of the season to tie it at 3.
This one came out funny. Watch the reaction from Alex Rode, the goaltender. Denenza, the highly ranked recruit from Long Island, rolls to the inside. Ball hits the defender. Ball at
4-piece. Here's O'Neill.
Tay Rhodes been good down at his feet today. Didn't think that was the case against last week on some low shots.
Robertson flips it to Sowers. O'Neill dumps it back behind to Sowers, in front. Back to full strength now. Robertson working against Soliday. Feeding inside, Caputo scores! Happy homecoming, Joe Robertson, a goal and 2 assists, and Duke has a 4-3 lead.
Tell you, mark this little mini 3-goal run down because the Blue Devils have answered. Joe Rob has played sensational all season long. Whatever the race so far, he's been great. And just a little plays in this game. I mean, the ball's on the ground. JT Giles Harris, boom, quick scoop. He's attacked by 2 players. Quick decisions under duress. Good handle by Duke. A lot going on in these ACC games.
Virginia has tried its best with this ride, and Duke's polls have answered the call. O'Neill to Sowers. 5-3 Duke. Michael Sowers gets on the board.
Anish, I love the shift in emphasis with Sowers. You know, we've watched, I think I've covered 5 Duke games this season, and my general thought was he's not making many plays when the ball's not in his stick. Okay, what I mean by that is this exact goal. Mike Sowers isolates here. Look at him cut the crease as O'Neill drives Anish. Worst thing that can happen is the goalie catches it.
Dyson Williams trying to go low to high. It'll stay with Duke. 5 seconds on the extra man.
This comeback, down 3-1. Duke has rattled off, what, 5 straight now? 4 straight, if my math is real sharp. I think it is a direct correlation to what Coach Danowski told his team coming off that Notre Dame loss last week. We played timid, we played scared, we sulked. You haven't seen any of that today.
O'Neill, the laser. A torpedo to beat Rode. Now it's 5 unanswered.
Nation's top recruit, Brennan O'Neill, 6'2", 230. St. Anthony's out of Long Island, left-handed, does a little bit of everything. I've been so impressed. Power from...
Here's Peter Garneau. 5 multi-goal games this season. Virginia has really upped its depth of scoring as this season has come along. Getting production now from Jeff Connor and Xander Dixon. Garneau to Bertrand! Oh, that was nifty at 6'4". That stops a 5-0 Duke run.
That is a serious dish by Garneau, who's known as a shooter, but watch how he anticipates the player movement. He kind of projects that Bertrand starts a cut, and the Duke defender is caught ball watching or staring at the ball, and Bertrand just...
Put it right back to Duke.
That's like a body punch now because you got to defend for 80 more seconds. It's a good look at Coach Tiffany. Spent a little extra time in practice this week sharpening up the man-down unit. Hadn't liked what he's seen from them recently.
Caputo spins away from Fox, now picked up by Soliday. O'Neill against Kaloji, left hand free. Feeding the crease, Dyson Williams. Brennan O'Neill with 2 outstanding assists here in this second quarter. And it's 7-4 Duke.
2 lefties. Duke moving without the ball on offense. Again, O'Neill carries. He's such a threat to score for himself. Virginia sends 2 up the field. 51 in blue, Dyson Williams.
Grad transfer, or not grad transfer, graduate student. Here's Sowers. Gets top side. That resets the shot clock. Merle off the ground near the sideline, trying to stay in bounds. He's got to throw it back the other way, and it comes to Connors. Here's Jared Connors, feeding Cormier, fires and scores! 28 and White, so good at triggering that Virginia fast break.
Tell you, that brings the fans to their feet, banging on the metal like Klockner. Connors is the catalyst. Big time save. I mean, this is a 2-goal swing here. Rowe gets a piece, the rebound, thrown to the middle of the field. Connors with the speed to separate. And JT Giles-Harris, for some reason, teams against Virginia don't want to slide off of Moore and Shellenberger, the righties, and Cormier gets all those left-handed looks from mid-range. Watch how the defense plays this. They stay on the righties, and JT comes off the 20.
Basketball, certainly the positionless player there, has taken off. There comes Cormier, lowering that shoulder. 50 seconds to go first half. Virginia looking to close to within 1. Shellenberger against Brower. He broke his ankles earlier. Now Bertrand, who's got a couple of goals. Bertrand on the inside. 7-6, a hat trick for Charlie Bertrand. He had been MIA the last few games. Not today.
This is insane body control. He's rumbling here. He wants to take it inside the phone booth right here. He realizes his defender's fallen. And as he is too, the hand-eye coordination to keep an eye on the goal and the goalie, dealing with a defender who's in duress. You see,
Matt Moore from the outside.
I said your union really values some.
Now the short stick matchup, Connor and Jake Caputo. Connor gets the pick from Shellenberger. Feeding Aitken. Nice dodge! Dox ties it at 7.
the approach by the Duke defender. Whoop. Huge, huge face dodge, capitalizing on the overzealous approach. Olay, boom. You fake the shot, you actually show the defender.
Adler out of the cage. Off his back foot.
Well, that's got to be something.
Camille fell down, Aitken all over him. Duke's got to get it across the midfield line before the shot clock hits 60. JT Giles-Harris downfield, unsettled for Duke. O'Neill scores! Oh, they better give JT an assist. It's 8-7 Duke.
This is awesome. This is all. Mike Adler comes way out of the net. He's the extra, basically the extra skater. He's the extra player. Knowing that no one's assigned to the goaltender, he makes the ground ball play and finds JT. This long pass, boom, look at this. It's an absolute strike on the money. And then the finish by O'Neill, the subtle head fake. Goalies are taught to cheat and read head and body language. There's a subtle little, they can take more behind the goal with Shellenberger or somebody else and set a pick to try to change that matchup. And you see that's what's going on right here. You see Sean Kerwin in the gray sweatshirt sending Moore to set a pick, which changes the matchup. Boom.
And JT Giles able to recover.
That's nice by JT.
But Matt Moore squeaks inside to tie the game at 8. They tried that big little game. JT Giles-Harris recovered, but Matt Moore made the play.
The concepts are identical to basketball, okay? You're setting a pick here to try to get a switch, to get a favorable matchup. At first, it looks like it works. JT backpedals, and then he's in good position. Problem there was Moore just beat him at the point of attack. I think slow start. I didn't think he made too many plays, maybe games 1 through 4, and now he's back to himself.
There's Shellenberger. Cormier, can he get to that left hand? No, he lost the ball. Brower off the carpet.
Numbers now, they got a trailer.
Duke's been a little careless with the ball the last few times. Sowers fires and scores! There's no defense for greatness, and Michael Sowers gives Duke a 1-goal lead.
Speed, the ability to just play fast, selling out to get.
Selection and seedings. The winner of this game would have a shot even up against an undefeated Maryland team for the #1 seed. And Petey LaSala just ties it at 9.
Buy one, get one free for LaSala. I said he likes to go out the front side. To himself, point man's a tad bit late. He paints a corner. He's worked my goalie camp, and I got to tell you, he's tremendous with kids. And he just continues to show the trajectory that you want to see during your college years. And a lot of credit goes to Coach Tiffany.
Virginia's man up has been lackluster this year, but they score to take the lead. Payton Cormier, his second of the game, his 6th man-up goal of the season.
Surgical. Watch the subtle fake here. Cormier, 24 and wide, will catch this, and just a little fake, and he'll wait for the see Adler.
Better than a 40% shooter for his career. He's had a hat trick in 10 of his 17 career games. LaSala, quick exit. Here he comes through traffic. Laviano, the backup. Virginia will keep it. And we're getting to that time in the game where we've seen Petey LaSala take over. Here comes Aitken. Left hand laser. Hello.
Big game, Dox, off the reset. Again, earlier we saw a face dodge, there we see a roll. How do you deal with defensive pressure? How do you deal with approaches? Earlier we saw him pull it, this time he rolls to his left hand and puts it just a bullet to the old.
Mekhi Montgomery's been quiet today. Denenza slipped, so did his man Soliday. Ledman, here comes the double. Mekhi wants it. Ledman doesn't see him. Too late. Now Sowers has his man Bauer hung up.
Shot clock.
Sowers spins inside. What a move! Oh, there was nothing Scott Bauer could do. Michael Sowers dipping into that vast wardrobe of moves.
he hits the hyperspeed button. Okay. See you later. Inside roll. Fierce at the goal line extended. This kid is so quick. Plant and spin. The footwork, ability to take information from the early face-offs in the game, to analyze them, to make adjustments, to read his opponent, and then to put that to work in the second half and late in games is just uncanny.
Xander Dixon, he's been an invert option. Cobra's around at the crease, now it's Moore. JT Giles Harris all over him. Moore slips inside, he dives. Did he land in the goal mouth or was he out? It's a goal for Matt Moore, his second, and a 2-goal lead for Virginia.
Quiet first half for Moore. He's picked it up in the second half. JT, two in the blue uniform. He's a little high initially. That contact should not be up by the shoulders. He's got to sit down in the chair and make contact on the hip.
Charlie O'Connor, another freshman out of Burke, Virginia. Down the alley, 25 to shoot, still time. Denenza. Here's Ledman, 10 to shoot. Ledman around Kastner. Forced back to X, shovels it to O'Neill. 3 freshmen on the field for Duke. O'Neill on the inside, beats Road. A hat trick for Brennan O'Neill.
snuck this in at the end of the shot clock. This was an ugly possession by Duke, and I asked, where's Brennan O'Neill? Where's Brennan O'Neill? Well, here he is. Classic inside roll, creates separation, protects his scouts.
Denenza, Ledman, and Montgomery, the midfield for Duke. There's Robertson. 4 points all in the first half. Ledman toward the cage, shoots, and scores! We're all tied at 12 with 1:45 to go.
1:45 to go. Ledman down the right-handed alley. The double team is at 10.
To go, shot clock is off. Payton Cormier, bounce shot. Shellenberger has the backup. Shot clock resets, but it's irrelevant.
Wow, Duke continues to cover Cormier with the midfield defender. They're gonna have to double. They're gonna have to double this.
15 seconds. Cormier against Lindsay. Cormier slips. 10 seconds. Cormier feeding inside. Bertrand! No, he was in the crease. It doesn't count. 7 seconds. Adler gets rid of it quickly. Can Duke get a shot? They might have a chance. We go to overtime. Duke and Virginia.
Cormier does a good job here of getting this ball out of the stick. Right there. Bertrand catches. Not in the crease, not in the crease. Oh, he landed in the goal mouth, Anish. You see his left hand landed in the goal mouth. If he had landed outside of that inner circle, this goal would have counted.
Yeah, if he landed in the crease, because the ball was in before he comes down in the crease. If he lands in the crease after the ball goes into the goal, it would be a goal. But Michael Sowers feeds the middle. Dyson Williams misses wide. 41 seconds to go in overtime. Here comes Robertson. Robertson shoots and scores! Joe Robertson wins it for Duke!
Robertson, the hero in OT in the North Carolina win, does it again, celebrating and pointing to goalie Mike Adler, whose save kept the game alive. Posting his man up, takes his stick top side and kind of sneaks it under the check, and then runs to victory.
How many big goals has this guy scored in his career? You mentioned North Carolina not long ago in overtime against Notre Dame in the quarterfinals.